Morning, y'all. It is Thursday, Wednesday, the 15th of October, 2020. And we are in our 30th week of dealing with this COVID-19 bat flu China virus thing. Spent the night here last night at south of the border. South of the border is just south of the North Carolina, South Carolina border. And it is a tourist mecca. Like big time. Give me all your money type place. There are restaurants. There are stores. You can buy all kinds of stuff imported from China. Seriously though, stuff like whips and straw hats and little wooden alligators and all kinds of stuff. Just a big kitschy type place. T-shirts. Get your picture taken. I slept pretty well last night, considering. I mean, once I got to sleep, that was a little bit of a battle trying, you gotta, like, let your mind come to rest. So, finally got to sleep. I guess it was about 3:30. And as I was getting up and headed to the facilities, walking across the parking lot, and I heard this beep, 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 beep. And I look up out on the highway, and there's my son's truck. Like, well, that's cool. So I went in, I did what I needed to do. As I came out, my girls were walking across the parking lot. So we got to visit. They left home at 4 o'clock this morning. So they made really good time. It's about 6 hours or so for them to get here. I guess that's kind of sort of what I did. See, I got cars coming in both directions. Considering I left Yulee at almost 5. It was a little after midnight when I got here last night. But I found something out yesterday about Sherry. And apparently everybody knew it. I just forgot to tell Pop. When they changed the rear end, they changed the differential. They didn't change the speedometer settings. So I'm riding along at, like, I had the speedometer, I had the cruise control set 75, 85. I was in the Hammer lane. I had the speed control set at 85, and I was getting past like I was sitting still. At 90, people were still going by me. I'm like, what is going on? So I downloaded a GPS app. Yeah, so setting the GPS, or going by the GPS, when it said 75, I set my cruise control, and Sherry was reading at 87. So, yeah, I spent probably half the trip well under the speed limit. So that ended up adding probably 2 hours to my trip. And I just kept thinking, man, it's taking forever. But, you know, and I'd stop at different places I would stop or whatever. Of course, it took more time, but, and I thought I was making it up. Yeah, I wasn't. Once I figured it out, I started making halfway decent time. So, ding, ding, ding. Somebody's telling me their location. They set up on my Google Maps so they can see where I am and I can see where they are. So right now, my son's probably, well, he left 10 minutes before I did because I went around to do some pictures and then start doing this video. And the way he drives, he's quite a ways ahead of me. He gets that old diesel turning over. It ain't growing no moss on its wheels, I'll put it that way. My daughter's somewhere behind me. Well, both daughters are probably behind me. Not sure how far. But I found gas last night at $1.82 a gallon. Just before I got to where I spent the night, so it was down around Florence, South Carolina. We'll be coming up to the border here soon. I'm doing about the same speed as these trucks. I just don't want to follow behind them. You can't see around them. I hate doing that. Rest Area Welcome Center. I can't get coffee there. That was one bad thing about being there at Pedro's. Nothing was open to get coffee. Actually, the gas station was open, but I didn't stop because I was busy yakking to y'all. There'll be another gas station up here eventually. So I have about 6.5 hours worth of ride left to go.